Hi guys, it's Noir. How's everyone doing? Good, I hope. Today I'm reviewing Noir 29 by Labo. So I've worn this one quite a few times in the past. I'm using my sample for reference and it's time to do it. I actually really like this one. There are things I really like, things I'm not so fond of, but I'm going to explain why. That's why I'm here. So for the longest time I thought this fragrance was called The Noir because sometimes I'm a little bit silly and a dumbass. But you know, you can forgive me, right? This fragrance is inspired by tea, and it's no secret that Labo fragrances can be a little bit confusing. They never really, or most of the time, don't really smell like their namesake. And it's the case with this one as well. So if you are looking for a prominent tea fragrance or a prominent note in your fragrance that smells like tea, maybe don't try this one. That is not to say that this isn't beautiful. Gosh, I absolutely love the opening. So let me tell you the notes and I will get into how it smells in a second. So the notes of this one are bergamot, bay leaves, tea leaves, tobacco, vetiver, fig, musk, cedarwood, and hay. And it's a really beautiful combination. I've just put it wet on my hand here, but I'm gonna let that one dry a bit further and put it wet on the other hand. Oh, we have a sinister crow outside. Maybe it's an omen. Gosh, so this one gets talked about a lot. I mean, obviously Santal 33 is the star of the show when it comes to Labo, but I do hear this one mentioned quite a lot, which is why I started to try it and delve into it. And the opening is great. So the main players here are tobacco and fig, two things that I smell straight away. It's super smooth, it's very well blended, and it feels to me like the tobacco here it's woody of course, but it's very smooth, and there's something in here that it's almost like a phantom resinous feel to me. It feels slightly balsamic, and the phantom resins that I can feel, whether that's from tobacco or a combination of things. I mean, there are 29 ingredients in here, but they list the main notes that you're gonna smell. It makes it lean slightly oriental to my nose. It's soft, there's a powderiness here, and I don't know why I smell resins, but it feels like something is giving it a resinous touch. So let's talk about the fig. The fig in here is buttery, it's green, it's slightly creamy, and I never would have thought to put tobacco and fig together, but man, it really works. It's lovely. There is a sultriness to this perfume, and it's not something I expected from something that's called black tea, but again, Labo like to just throw you for a loop and pull you in different directions. You think you're gonna get this, when in fact, you get this. Really beautiful. They say that there is musk in here, and to me it definitely feels like a white musk, because in all of this depth and this smooth, woody, semi-sweet tobacco and fig, there is a spark of cleanliness, a clean streak that makes it feel just that tiny bit. There's a little bit of a bite to it, and it's like a sharp laundry musk that I can smell mixed in, which again I didn't think would fit, but it really works. When a fragrance lists hay in its note list, it's normally talking about coumarin. Coumarin is present in tonka. It's a smooth, sweet note that smells like curing hay, so that is adding to the smoothness of this fragrance. I can't stress enough that it's very smooth. There's no aromatic feeling that I would expect from tea. There's no brightness, there's no citrus. I don't really smell bergamot at all here. This is focused on a greenery, woody feeling that feels a little bit oriental, and it's kind of sexy, so it's a winner for me. When you get to the drier stages, this is where cedarwood starts to come out, and if I'm gonna be frank and honest, cedarwood is boring. I'm kind of over cedarwood. It's in 80% of fragrances. I understand why. It's very versatile. It's a good base note, it's a good anchor, it's a good grounding note, and it kind of fits all occasions. It's a wood for all occasions, but there are so many more interesting woods out there. So this is where it kind of, the texture changes a bit. The cedarwood comes out, you get that pencil shaving thing that cedarwood gives to a fragrance, and it becomes quite prominent. It almost overtakes what was a really gorgeously smooth perfume in the beginning. It's here. So it changes the texture, it makes things a little bit drier, a little bit more scratchy, and obviously a lot more woody because it's cedarwood. It's right there in the title. I can still feel the gorgeous kind of phantom orientalness of it, but now we're moving into a woody feeling. The tobacco note is woody, but it's so smooth, and because it's paired together with other stuff, it doesn't feel like an actual woody woodness, if that makes sense. The drying stages, it does, because of this cedar wood. I really like the way it wafts. I think there's, like I said, something sultry. It's a little bit come hither and totally unexpected. It's one that I think I'm going to put on my want list because I really like Le Labo fragrances. I've not tried one that I don't like yet. The confusion thing kind of plays tricks with my brain, but I've learned to live with it. It's kind of a surprise, I guess. What you're going to get, you never know. The bay is never super prominent to me. It's maybe just a touch in the opening. Like I said, it really focuses on the other notes. And the dry down, to me, the white musk comes out a bit more. The cedarwood backs off a little bit, and I can start to feel a touch of grassiness from vetiver, but it kind of goes from smooth to dry to back to smooth again, and the dry down I really like. So it's the middle stage that's a little bit wonky, in my opinion. Not wonky, but I just wish that cedarwood wasn't there, kind of thing. Just go away, go somewhere else. Overall, I really like this one. I think it's something that I would definitely wear. Having worn it multiple times, it kind of fits really nicely on my skin, and it kind of fits my style. I like the juxtaposition of tobacco and fig that somehow fuses together and works. In terms of longevity, with most Le Labo fragrances, they pack a punch, and this one is no exception. Almost lost my words there. I can always feel it, it's ever present, the white musk lifts it, it gives it a bit of volume, a little bit of space, a little bit of oomph, and I get at least 8 hours out of it. And when I sprayed it on myself, I used probably 4 or 5 sprays because I'm aware that Le Labo fragrances can be a bit overwhelming. I do own Ylang 49 and it's ever present, and it performed great. I think that's kind of a given with a lot of Le Labo fragrances. I'm still to try more, but so far I've been impressed. So 8 to 10 hours, great. That's it, guys. That is my review of Le Labo's The Noir 29. I hope you guys like this video. I'm out tomorrow, trying to make the world smell better, one video at a time. I'll see you guys soon. Goodbye.